right, back we come here to Mineral Point High School. Ken Manning along with Jacob Manning as we bring you the championship matches here of this Super Regional. And I tell you what, we have had some great matches, and I don't know, Jacob, I don't know if they get much better, but I have a feeling they are.
Yeah, I mean, these theoretically should be your two best wrestlers now. We got in the championship match here. So.
Right, yes. And when you look at this at 106 pounds, we've got a couple good ones out here.
Yep.
On mat 1, I'm waiting for things to switch over on the track wrestling side.
We got Gruenfelder on mat 1 against Jaden Geyer of Westby on mat 1. Both sophomores. Geyer's 39-10. Gruenfelder is still undefeated.
Yeah, crazy.
Yep.
What a job he's been doing.
As a sophomore, that's...
On the on mat number 3, I was going to say third place match, but on mat number 3, it's Mineral Point and Lennon Ewert. He's taking on Jordan Baumkamp of Riverdale, but Baumkamp is out in front 5-zip. Again, 106 pounds. And then the other third place matchup here, this is the third place match. It is Grimslid of North Crawford Seneca taking on Birchman of Fenimore. Birchman is out in front 3-zip.
So now the winner of the third place match could wrestle the second placer, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yep. Well, what's the young man from Peck Argyle, Grudenfelder, picks up the pin in 1:31 over Geyer. So now here's what could happen. We take a look. Geyer at 106. Geyer defeated Birchman, so if Birchman wins, there is no wrestle back for second.
But if Grimsled wins, then...
Yeah. And right now, Birchman is up 3-1 if I looked at that
now
right.
Can the winner of the fifth place match, can they wrestle for fourth?
See, that they should be able to, and they have it down here, so it looks like that could happen.
Okay.
If they've not wrestled each other, you got to give them that opportunity.
Yep.
So it's no different than a D1, the way they've done it over years and years here.
Yep. So you could theoretically beat someone and they could place higher than you, right?
No.
It's not like bi-state?
No.
At bi-state you can...
Bi-state, that could happen because you go back, Yeah, this one shouldn't happen. Well, let me look. Let's see.
Right.
You got to do a cross bracket. That's a good question. For example, Riverdale, Baumkamp. Let's see. Who did he lose to? He lost to Grimsled. Grimsled lost to Gruenfelder.
Yep.
So Grimsled is, he's wrestling right now for third, right? Yeah, he's wrestling for third.
Or with Birchman. He's wrestling Birchman for third right now.
So Baumkamp should not be able to finish ahead of Grimsled.
Yep, okay.
Yeah.
So is it at bi-state you can wrestle the same guy twice? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's the difference there then. You can wrestle the same guy. Right. Here you cannot.
And that's in the...
No double jeopardy here.
Yeah, no, none at all.
So that's why it's so important to win your first match.
That first match, yep. Yeah, for here, if you don't win that first match, you got to win the rest, and then you got to hope somebody else helps you.
Right.
A lot.
So is it still going to be the same at sectionals? If you lose your first match and then the guy that beat you lost, then you're done? You don't get a second match?
Well, that was my understanding, but I'm not 100% on that. I know your dad and I were talking a little bit about that, and I think that's the case.
Still
I think
the case,
they're keeping the same format as last year for the sectional.
And that'll just be an 8-man bracket from the 2 super regionals. If I am right, it'll just be the 2 Mineral Points and Aquinas.
Yeah. Well, they're going to continue on here with this, and I think what I might do. Are you up to handling this? I'm going to go get us a couple of waters.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Is that good?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
I'll try my best.
We're going to entrust you with this one, huh?
Oh, boy.
You'll be fine.
All right.
All right, I'll be right back, folks.
All right, sounds good. Looks like we got blood time on mat 2. Grimsled's getting plug put in. Birchman up 10-2 on Grimsled on mat 2. And mat 3, we got Jordan Baumkamp is up 15-2. Jordan Baumkamp of Riverdale is up 15-2 on Lennon Ewert of Mineral Point. We got a stalling on Lennon from Mineral Point, mat 3. We got 56 seconds left in the third period here at 106. This is the 5th place match. Mineral Point looking for some points here, being down by over 10 points. Still on blood time on mat 2. Really must have been gushing. Looks like both of his nostrils are plugged. That's gotta suck. Breathing through the mouth is the worst when you're wrestling. One red on mat 3 here for Riverdale. That's going to make it 16-4 with 2 seconds left. So that's going to be Baumkamp over Ewert on mat 3 for 5th place. And if I understand it correctly, if the loser of the 3rd place match, if they haven't wrestled already, he has a chance to get 4th still. I'm 82% sure. Still on blood time on mat 2. Up on mat 3, we're going to have Tyler Miller of Boswell Wazeeka Steuben, and we're going to have Miles Welsh of Iowa Grant at 113, coming up on mat 3. Mat 1, we're going to have Birchman of Fenimore, Brett Birchman of Fenimore, and Brody Meese of Riverdale on mat 1 for 113, 1st place match. We are still on blood time on mat 2. Kind of wonder if maybe we'll have to forfeit here pretty soon. You only get so much time. Looks like the trainer's still trying to patch him up. A little break in the action now. All right. Well, you got the bleeding stopped apparently. It's currently 10-2. Birchman's up over Grimsled. There is 45 seconds left in the third period at 1:06. This is the third place match. Down to 25 seconds left. Birchman's got the legs in. Guessing he's not planning on doing much, but riding it out. Maybe get some near fall here. Down to 5 seconds. And that's going to do it. 10-2, Birchman over Grimsled.
Back we come here to Mineral Point High School. Ken Manning along with Jacob Manning as we bring you the championship matches here of this Super Regional. And I tell you what, we have had some great matches. And I don't know, Jacob, I don't know if they get much better, but I have a feeling they are.
Yeah, I mean, these theoretically should be your two best wrestlers now. We got in the championship match here. So.
Right, yes. And when you look at this at 106 pounds, we've got a couple good ones out here.
Yep.
On mat 1, I'm waiting for things to switch over on the track wrestling side.
We got Gruenfelder on mat 1 against Jaden Geyer of Westby on mat 1. Both sophomores. Geyer's 39-10. Gruenfelder is still undefeated.
Yeah, crazy.
Yep.
What a job he's been doing.
As a sophomore, that's...
On the third, on mat number 3, I was going to say third place match, but on mat number 3, it's Mineral Point and Lennon Ewert. He's taking on Jordan Baumkamp of Riverdale, but
Yep.
Baumkamp is out in front 5-zip. Again, 106 pounds. And then the other third place matchup here, this is the third place match. It is Grimsled of North Crawford Seneca taking on Birchman of Fenimore. Birchman is out in front 3-zip.
So now the winner of the third place match could wrestle the second placer, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yep. Well, what's the young man from Peck Argyle, Grudenfelder, picks up the pin in 1:31 over Geyer. So now here's what could happen. We take a look. Geyer at 106. Geyer defeated Birchman, so if Birchman wins, there is no wrestle back for second.
But if Grimsled wins, then...
Yeah. And right now, Birchman is up 3-1 if I looked at
so
that
now
right.
can the winner of the fifth place match, can they wrestle for fourth?
See, that they should be able to, and they have it down here, so it looks like that could happen.
Okay.
If they have not wrestled each other, you got to give them that opportunity.
Yep.
So it's no different than a D1, the way they've done it over years and years here.
Yep. So you could theoretically beat someone and they could place higher than you, right?
No.
It's not like Bi-State?
No.
At Bi-State you can...
Bi-State, that could happen because you go back, yeah. This one shouldn't happen. Well, let me look. Let's see. Right, you got to do a cross bracket. That's a good question. For example, Riverdale, Baumkamp. Let's see. Who did he lose to? He lost to Grimsled. Grimsled lost to Gruenfelder.
Yep.
So Grimsled is, he's wrestling right now for third, right? Yeah, he's wrestling for third.
Or with Birchman. He's wrestling Birchman for third right now.
So Baumkamp should not be able to finish ahead of Grimsley.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So is it at Bi-State you can wrestle the same guy twice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's the difference there then. You can wrestle the same guy.
Right.
Here you cannot.
And that's in the...
No double jeopardy here.
Yeah, no, none at all.
So that's why it's so important to win your first match.
That first match, yep. Yeah, for here, if you don't win that first match, you got to win the rest, and then you got to hope somebody else helps you.
Right.
A lot.
So is it still going to be the same at sectionals? If you lose your first match and then the guy that beat you lost, then you're done. You don't get a second match.
Well, that was my understanding, but I'm not 100% on that. I know your dad and I were talking a little bit about that, and I think that's the case.
Still
I think
the case,
they're keeping the same format as last year for the sectional.
And that'll just be an 8-man bracket from the 2 super regionals. If I am right, it'll just be the 2 mineral points and acquaintances.
Yeah. Well, they're going to continue on here with this, and I think what I might do. Are you up to handling this? I'm going to go get us a couple of waters.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Is that good?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
I'll try my best.
We're going to entrust you with this one, huh?
Oh, boy.
You'll be fine.
All right.
All right, I'll be right back, folks.
All right, sounds good. Looks like we got blood time on mat 2. Grimsled's getting plug put in. Birchman up 10-2 on Grimsled on mat 2. And mat 3, we got Jordan Baumkamp is up 15-2. Jordan Baumkamp of Riverdale is up 15-2 on Lennon Ewert of Mineral Point. We got a stalling on Lennon from Mineral Point, mat 3. We got 56 seconds left in the third period here, at 106. This is the 5th place match. Mineral Point looking for some points here, being down by over 11 points. Still on blood time on mat 2. Really must have been gushing. It looks like both of his nostrils are plugged. That's gotta suck. Breathing through the mouth is the worst when you're wrestling. One red on mat 3 here for Riverdale. That's going to make it 16-4 with 2 seconds left. So that's going to be Baumkamp over Ewert on mat 3 for 5th place. And if I understand it correctly, if the loser of the 3rd place match, if they haven't wrestled already, he has a chance to get 4th still. I'm 82% sure. Still on blood time on mat 2. Up on mat 3, we're going to have Tyler Miller of Bosquell-Wazeeka-Steuben. And we're going to have Miles Welsh of Iowa Grant at 113, coming up on mat 3. Mat 1, we're going to have Brett Birchman of Fenimore, and Brody Meese of Riverdale on mat 1 for 113, first place match. We are still on blood time on mat 2. Kind of wonder if maybe we'll have to forfeit here pretty soon. We only get so much time. Looks like the trainer's still trying to patch him up. A little break in the action now. All right. Well, you got the bleeding stopped apparently. It's currently 10-2. Birchman's up over Grimsled. There is 45 seconds left in the third period at 1:06. This is the third place match. Down to 25 seconds left. Birchman's got the legs in. Guessing he's not planning on doing much, but riding it out. Maybe get some near fall here. Down to 5 seconds. And that's going to do it. 10-2, Birchman over Grimsled.
We return here to Mineral Point, site of the Super Regional. We're in the championship side, placement side of things. And let's take a look at 113 pounds here on the mats. Up on mat 1 here, Jacob.
We got Brett Birchman of Fenimore, senior, 17-5, and we got Brody Meese of Riverdale, freshman, 41-8.
Wow.
So that's a lot of matches for a freshman.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
You think about what they're, of course, you know, you look at from the middle school side of things and youth wrestling and such, you can probably wrestle 75, 80 matches if you want.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. Got all those weekend tournaments and stuff.
Oh, exactly. Well, it looks like Birchman's going to pick up a quick takedown here on Meese. He'll have the early 2-0 lead. Meanwhile, over here on mat number 2, we've got, looks like a Westby wrestler.
That's going to be Ryan Hawkins of Westby and Lucas Orloff of Pecatonica Argyle wrestling for third.
Hawkins has his hands full here today with Orloff.
Both freshmen.
Yeah. That's just, it's going to be interesting, the difference here, 36-5 versus 19-18.
Yep.
Welch of Mineral Point of Iowa Grant Highland is taking on Tyler Miller, a freshman from Bosquell-Wazeeka. Welch, a sophomore at 8-10, and he is in a little bit of trouble right now with Miller of Bosquell-Wazeeka-Steuben.
Both losing records. It's interesting.
Yeah.
10-16 and 8-10.
And the winner here is in that 5th place. This is basically a 5th place match.
Yep.
And you try to, you want to be able to get to an opportunity, you hope, to wrestle for 4th.
Right.
Make it to sectionals.
So if the loser of the 3rd place match, if the winner of the 5th place match hasn't wrestled them yet, they get a chance to wrestle them.
Right.
Is what the.
So if Hawkins, example here, Hawkins is down 7-5. If that stays that way, he let's see, who did Hawkins defeat? He defeated Miller. So if Miller wins.
And Hawkins loses, Miller will not get a wrestle back.
Right. Hawkins will go to sectionals.
Yep.
But if Welch comes back and wins, then there could be a wrestle back.
There could be a wrestle back potentially. So that'll probably be the last round. Then they'll have a
yes, yeah, they'll
wrestle
have
back
all
for
those.
for 2nd and 4th.
Yep. A true placement is kind of what they would call it, I guess.
So it'd be a second, third place match and a fourth, fifth place match, right?
I want to say yes.
Yeah, that'd be potentially. Not every weight class.
Here's a cradle situation in this mat 3.
He's got that pretty tight.
Well, he does. Shoulders are up pretty high though, but I don't know that he's going to be able to break it. Welch trying to work on those hands, but Miller's got it. He's got it locked in pretty good.
You know, what you want to do is hook your legs together to break the grip. Well, he's got his leg tangled up with his, so there ain't no.
Orloff comes up with a pin in the second period. That'll be a 2:31 pin time for Orloff of Peck Argyle over Ryan Hawkins of Westby. And now Hawkins will have to sit back and wait and see if Miller can continue on his winning ways. Because if he does, then Hawkins will go to sectionals.
Yep.
Meanwhile, back up on mat number 1.
Birchman's kind of having his way right now, 9-1 with Brody Meese.
Got some back points coming here, it looks like.
Now was I want to say he was in the state. Was he? Maybe state semifinals.
Might have been.
I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
He was right up there. Definitely a state place winner.
Fenimore had, I want to say they had like 4 or 5 kids. Yeah, probably 3 or 4 kids in the semifinals at state. Yeah.
Yep.
But Mineral Point was kind of a thorn in their side there at state.
Yeah.
I think almost every weight they blocked them from being in the state finals.
Yeah. Right. Miller comes up with the pin over Welch, which means there will not be a wrestle back at 106 for 4th place. So Hawkins will be going to sectionals at Richland Center next weekend.
So now will Orloff?
Does
he get to wrestle Brody? Most likely, if this
Orloff lost to Meese.
So no, there will be no wrestle back.
So there will be no wrestle
back. No
back
wrestle
there.
back for 113 then. We're on 113. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're right. 113.
Yep.
Yeah, I wanted to say 106. 113.
113.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what happens when you step out for a moment.
Yep.
For sure. Time running down there. We do want to say thanks to more of those sponsors. We'll talk about them. In fact, I'll go the opposite way from what I did before and say thanks to the fine folks. And again, the quick mention here, the Southwest Technical College. I think I mentioned them before, didn't I? Yes,
I'm pretty sure you did.
I want to go to, yeah, I did. That's right. We were talking about you going there. Zip Stop, located in Westby, the corporate office. And, of course, you'll find them all over, 7 locations. Lafarge, Viola, Westby, Genoa Stores, Kendo, Ontario, Waniwak. Hey, you're doing a terrific job. Thanks to Shane Nottestead. Thanks to Western Technical College. Looking forward to getting back, of course, having that face-to-face situation. That has just been a tremendous help for all involved. Well, Birchman picks up a tech fall over Meese, and we will take a break and come right back with more here from Mineral Point. 120 pounds stepping out onto the mat. Championship, 3rd and 5th place. And we say thanks to more of those sponsors, the Westby Co-op Creamery, helping us out. Of course, the convenience store in downtown Westby. The Westby Wrestling Club bringing you today's action, as was WCCU, the Westby Co-op Credit Union corporate office in Westby, and you'll find them throughout our area. 9 great locations. Well, Jacob, let's take a look here on this championship side. And my dashboard just started changing things over. They're a little slow, apparently.
We got Rowan Carey, Mineral Point, against Amron Nutter of Fenimore on mat 1 for first place. That should be a really good match.
A couple of high-quality, spirited wrestlers there for sure.
Mat 2, we got Ethan Stoll with the Coweston against Jacob Orloff of Pecatonic Argyle. There again, that should be, well, I hope that's a pretty decent match. And on mat 3, we got Carson Knight of Riverdale and Lucas Christensen of Iowa Grant Highland.
And we just had a pin here as Iowa Grant Highland Christensen came up with the pin, that in 59 seconds. So that match is over. We can concentrate on our championship side. And we got a pin in the third place match.
Jacob Orloff pinning Ethan Stoll in the first period. Yep. Minute 2. So now we got Rowan Carey and Aaron Nutter left. No score yet. Carey trying to get a whizzer in. I don't know. Looks like he's going to give up 2 here.
So Christensen, let's see, he lost to Stoll. And Stowell just got pinned, right?
Yep, you got pinned.
So there should not be a wrestle back for fourth. Anyways.
But there might be one for second.
Could be for second. We'll see.
Yep.
Thanks also going out to the Viroqua Wrestling Club helping us out today. Appreciate their great support, as well as the Viroqua Dental Center and Dr. Leanne Klum on the north side of Viroqua, and Vestbach Oil and Propane. Tell you what, when it comes to premium fuels and much more, Vestbach Oil is there for you. Well, let's take a look on this match right now. Still, it's a tight one. 2-0 is your score.
Yep.
Going into period number 2.
Nutter had a takedown and nice mat return there. Carey pops right back up. Again, looking for that escape. Now he might get a reversal here if he...
He's doing a good job of
keeping his hip position here. Yeah.
I call it kind of like a bear crawl back.
Yeah. He's kind of, I don't know, kind of a funky position there. But
yeah, it is.
Still no change, though. Nutter doing a good job of getting his bearings back.
Just excellent leverage, right?
Right.
I mean, you think about, and knowing where you're at on the mat,
yep.
Not panicking. He had an avenue out, and he took it.
Yep.
Another timeout here.
We got blood, or?
Yeah, I think might be. Well, I don't know. I thought it was Nutter for a second there. They are checking him out. Yep,
Nutter is a 35-1 sophomore. Rowan Carey is a 42-4 sophomore. So these guys are going to be seeing each other
a few times.
Yep.
Right? Well, they're ready to go. Going to get a whistle here and a caution on green. Carey just a little too quick out of the chute.
Now, I might have already said this, but Carey is number 2 and Nutter is number 3. So this should be.
Yeah, you would think that's going to be.
It's going to be a really good match.
The barn burner that you'd expect.
Right.
Whoa, there you go. That's a little freestyle Greco kind of stuff there.
Yeah, he's got Carey in trouble here. He's got Carey on his back.
Carey doing a good job of getting back to his base. That, I think any other wrestler, that would have been all she wrote. But Carey didn't really panic either.
That makes it 4-0 now. So Nutter came down from 26 though.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's.
Because he didn't wrestle last week at the Clash.
Yep.
Wow, there was a near pin on that tilt. The shoulder was there just for a second.
You got
to remember it's a two count.
2 count. Yep.
The fans a little excited over there, straight across.
7-0. This is
a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah. I won't count Carey out though.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thanks to Tractor Central, located out there between Westby and Viroqua on Highway 14. There's going to be a caution on Carey. That's number 2 on him. Kind of jumped the gun with that leg up behind Nutter. For all your John Deere products, stop in at Tractor Central in Westby. Triggers and Tackle, thanks to the great guys out there on Highway 27 for all your Matthew Bowl and accessories, along with all your ammunition needs, and Old Country Cheese, and of course, home of the Munster Cheese Curds. Kelly Everhart hopes to see you out there in the near future on County D. Also, Vernon Manor, rehabilitative care at its best, and Vernon Acres, newest facility for senior care in Vernon County, thanks to Amanda Huff.
High school events and
Nutter with another escape here, making it 8-0. Carey with a minute 18 to work here in the third to try and bring this back here.
Don't you think you're kind of seeing some of the experience that Nutter has in that international style, the freestyle?
Oh, is he big into that?
He's big into that, yep. You're kind of seeing some of that come out here today.
It looks like, Rowan's trying to huck him. Got a stalling on Nutter now. Minute 3 left to go. Third period.
Be sure to contact Pastor Trevor Strady today for more information.
See, they changed the TVs over there in the corner of the gym there. Got the, that's pretty cool.
That is kind of neat what they got there, yes.
All those TV screens. Nutter looking for another takedown here. 40 seconds left.
For 3 generations, spanning 55 years and counting. Stop in and see Mark and the rest of Buzzy's family. They're there to help.
Major decision right now for Nutter.
And explore the many brands, styles, and decor that will transform your house.
Carey just
oh, that was pretty slick.
Nice shot there. Yep.
No takedown though. Still neutral. Nutter doing a good job of kind of using the
Solar Meats in
the line, the out of bounds, who's kind of being his friend so far.
Yeah, got to know where you're at.
Now he's in deep on a double, and he's going to get a takedown.
Good luck to the area.
And that's going to be 10-0. They're going to give Carey 1,
in Soldiers Grove.
but we're going to have 14 seconds left. It's 10-1. We're neutral.
Mobile gasoline products. It helps keep your vehicle running smoothly.
Carey's got to do.
Check out the tasty
He's got to hit some big head throw or something here to some hip toss, something. He's got to put him right on his back and pin him. He's running out of time here real quick. Yep, and that's going to be it. 12-1. An upset.
Well, yes and no.
On paper, it's an upset, but
on paper it's an upset. But when you look at what Nutter has done over the years, you know, it's a good. He just wrestled very well.
Yeah.
It was a solid match for him, and he's got a lot of experience.
Right.
We'll see what happens down the road. But
I'm going to say I think it's going to be a different match next time. Mineral Point's pretty good about figuring out what they need to do to win.
They study the film,
They
don't
study the film. Exactly
For
right.
sure, I agree.
They'll
We're going to take a break, come right back. 126 coming up. As we come back, we want to say thanks to a couple more of our sponsors. Vernon Communications Cooperative. No contracts, no hidden fees, just great service from Vernon Communications Cooperative, Westby, and Viroqua. Thanks to Vernon Electric, Richland Electric, and Scenic Rivers. Proud to support today's broadcast of high school wrestling. And our thanks going out to Top Dogs Wrestling Club. Well, learn from somebody who has been there and done that. Contact Stetson Clary today. Get signed up for a great learning experience of folk style wrestling and much more. At 126 pounds here, Jacob, we have, again, more and more great matches along the way. They're all going to be that way, so I'm going to sound like the broken record.
Yep, we got Hunter Stevens from Iowa Grant, Highland, and Carson Kroll from Mineral Point on mat 1, wrestling for first place. On mat 2, we got Scene Duffy of Riverdale wrestling Brecken. You're going to have to say that last name again for me, from Fenimore. It's the M.
From Fenimore?
Yep.
Where am I? Oh, Minch. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Minch?
Minch. Yep.
And on mat 3, we got Gavin McDowell of DeSoto against Derek Franz and Ithaca Weston.
When it comes time for
Wrestling for 5th place at 126.
give Troy or Colton Cleary a call. 608 475.
Taking a look here, then let's go back up to that championship match. Crow of Mineral Point.
Well, we got a pin somewhere.
Oh,
Old school service.
I think Derek Franzen just pinned
Cleary Trucking.
McDowell. Yeah, Derek Franzen just pinned McDowell. That was mat 3, 5th place.
okay. So Franzen picking up the win. So he is your 5th place finisher.
State-of-the-art communication services.
We'll take a look here and see
If he'll have a wrestle back or not.
Franzen,
Contact Coon Valley Telecommunications.
a 3rd place match here with
That's Duffy and
Minch.
Minch.
Coon Valley Telecommunications.
Franzen lost to Duffy.
Yep.
So if Duffy
wishes the best of luck.
loses here, there would not be a wrestleback. If he wins, then Franzen has a chance
Yep.
for a wrestleback.
Will be held on March 11th.
Duffy, the number 4 seed.
at the Cashton Elementary
Franzen was number
Gymnasium.
5.
Watch the Cashton squad
It's a 4-3 score here
with effort and
with Minch of Fenimore out in front.
throughout the month of February.
Duffy, though, I tell you what, he's 28-13, a junior.
Not too bad. I mean,
No, he can be explosive here.
yeah.
Comes to your next renovation job, or if you're building a new home, be sure to contact Link Buckles.
Mat 1, Stevens up 2-0 on Kroll from Point.
Take a short drive just outside.
Still in the, well, we're in the second period now with a minute 50 left.
That you are afforded by going with the pros. Covertops by design.
Kroll's is kind of, looks like he's got a leg in. Well, kind of in.
Trying to do a Granby roll down
Yep.
there on mat 1. Tell you what,
Change that though. That's some flurry in there.
yeah, that was pretty interesting to see, and then yet there's not going to be any change when everything is said and done.
Yep, they're just hanging on to each other's. Oh, they might be 2 there. 2 for Stevens. Makes it 4-0.
Great construction in Westby for all construction.
55 seconds left in the second period.
Knows and cares about you.
Stevens up 4-0.
Call Joe at 608.
Minch, I believe he just gave up the escape.
Duet Construction.
Says 6-4. Minch is up 6-4 over
Okay.
Duffy.
On that very reputation. Word of mouth referrals says it all. Defenders Equipment Sales and Service. For all of you out
Well, just partway through this championship round, we're about 4 matches in, and what should be just, again, more and more the dandy matches. It'd be so interesting to see how things play out. And, of course, everybody's going to be on the computers later tonight watching, trying to get the updates and see what's going to happen with the pairings for sectionals and stuff. That's always the fun part. And then,
That'll be later tonight, you're saying?
yeah, and then everybody starts, then the chatter begins again.
Right.
Like, oh, who can make it out? And
Right.
it's just it's ongoing for the next 3 weeks.
Yep. For sure.
That's what makes it fun.
Yep.
Our thanks going out to Stanek Dento, Dr. Erica Stanek, 10 plus years, affordable, reliable dental care in the La Crosse area, 1200 Main Street. And our thanks to St. Joseph Equipment. Since 1948, they continue to help the area farmers when it comes to equipment needs. Be sure to contact them for planting, harvesting, and everything in between.
lumber, home building, housing needs.
And while we got a moment here, the Shawan Company, Jim Shawan, reminding you of Stump Dodger Bash coming up in Gaze Mills. That is, of course, over the 4th of July festivities. That is just a wonderful time there. You gotta stop in there, folks. You got some great music all the time. the marketplace, well, you get all your goodies, your picnic stuff, and then head over to Stump Dodger Bash. All your groceries and Cenex gasoline at the marketplace in Gays Mills.
Contact your local justice representative in the surrounding across area. It's Dale Conway.
Thanks to Southwest Tech once again. Well, the spring, in the springtime here, the Southwest Tech Foundation are going to be awarding more than $500,000 in scholarships. My goodness. 23-24 academic year. You can apply to Southwest Tech now and submit one of those applications for more than 800 scholarships that are available.
I did.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's what
You can sign up for them your second semester too.
really.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that's free money.
Yeah, that's
You know,
exactly right.
if you're doing your homework and getting good grades and working hard, you got to do that stuff. I mean, I can remember telling kids, whether I was the counselor at Westby or the principal, it's like, you know, it takes you a half an hour or an hour to fill out an application and you get $500. Guess what? That's $500 an hour.
Exactly.
You know, you can't go wrong with that.
Right.
So, yeah, good for you. Well, let's take a look here. It's still 8-0 now as we move up here. Time running out in this championship match at 126 pounds. And we're going to conclude both of these at about the same time. Minch is going to pick up the win 9-6. There will not be a wrestleback for fourth place. And in the championship side, Hunter Stevens picks up
Serving Val and
a major decision
DSL, local, and
over
long-distance phone service.
Carson
and
Crow
most
of
up-to-date
Mineral Point.
technology.
Back
Since
with more here from
1956.
Mineral Point High School
Pascal
Super
Laval
Regionals
Telephone
in a couple of moments.
Offering
Returning here to
free
Mineral
bag
Point,
and beyond
Ken Manning
your
along with
internet needs.
nephew
Give
Jacob
them a
Manning
call.
as we bring you
608
the action here
985
of state
7201.
qualifying
Best of
situation.
luck
It's the
to the area
WIAA
wrestlers.
Super Regional. 132 pounds. Jacob, what do we got going on?
All right, Mat 1, we got Ian Krapp from Finnemore, 38-8, and we got Caden Rule from Mineral Point, 27-12. So that should be pretty good. Mat 2, we got Chase McGuire of Riverdale, a 15-5 sophomore against Elliot Biba of Iowa Grant Highland, a junior, 32-7. Elliot Biba is state runner-up last year.
Right.
So
Yeah. And on the third place, third mat, fifth place, it's going to be Will Dosher from Peck Argyle taking on Jordan Parker of River Ridge. We got a timeout right now. Both these wrestlers just under 500, and Dosher, he's trying to get to 500. If he can pick up a win, got to move him to 17-17. And a possible chance for a wrestleback. We'll see. Right now, we got a tilt going on mat number 2. That's the upper right. Iowa
that
Grant.
was Biba.
Yeah, Biba, of course, as you
When
mentioned,
it comes to
now,
construction,
such a
at fair
quality
price,
wrestler.
Be sure to stop in.
And here he
see
is
Mike
wrestling for
Nicolai,
third at
Nicolai
regional.
Construction.
Makes you scratch your head a little bit.
Looking for that
Right.
new home, garage, or even something larger. Give Mike a call.
But that
at
speaks volumes to the quality of the
788-6777.
tournament and the guys
One
that
of the
are,
top
the
construction
teams
companies
and the individuals
right in our
wrestling here
backyard.
today.
Right.
Best of
It's,
luck to the area
It's just an
wrestlers
astounding,
throughout February.
an astounding matchup here. Another tilt coming up here by Biba.
On the north side of Westby, a proud sponsor of today's wrestling event.
Trying to turn into him there was McGuire, and then he felt that pressure and tried to bail out.
Be sure to stop in at Nordic Land. They are full members, including the best pizza in the area. And don't forget that mouth-watering specials that they have. See y'all.
Third place, mat 3, fifth place match here. We got some action going on here. It's 3-2 now. Parker of River Ridge trailing in this matchup.
He just got taken. Oh, they didn't give him anything yet.
Parker trying to scoot here, but Peck Argyle,
Guessing he's going to get 2 here real
well,
soon.
he's so close to
He's got
it.
the
Yeah.
long. He's got the wrong leg in. That's the.
That's it. Yeah, there he goes.
There it is.
Finally able to move those hips a little bit and switch that out. And now Dosher is out in front 5-2. Potentially dangerous over there on mat 1.
They're early in the second period there on mat 1. They're down to a minute 20 left in the
And still
second
no
period.
score.
Still no score.
These guys are good. This is going to be an excellent battle.
Yep, for
Rule
sure.
and Crap. Our more local wrestlers here, of course, would be Riverdale in the third place match with McGuire. But we'll throw all these matches on the YouTube channel later on. Folks will be able to watch them again and again. Hopefully we'll get them on sometime tomorrow night if I'm lucky. Try to get all these. Got 3 super regionals going on. Shelly Keenan and Dwight Datch are up at Aquinas, and Kirk Layer and Carl Zuby at Richland Center. Of course, they're following the Hornets and the Blackhawks. And even a little bit with River Valley, because some of the, there's always relation in that Richland Center area.
Located in Mount Horeb. Other sites include Cashton, Lafarge, Richland
And then they'll do
Center,
the championship
Viroqua,
matches.
Eastman, and Westby. Best of luck to all the area teams throughout the season. And they wish all of you a happy and prosperous new year.
Down to 5 seconds here in the second period. Biba is just, he's been in complete control, really. At 18-4, and you would have to say, yeah, you're right.
Using your knowledge and expertise. Contact us.
McGuire's working hard, though, and remember, he's a sophomore. He's only going to get better and better.
Right. I almost got to think Biba came into this match with a little chip on his shoulder. He seemed very distraught about losing his last match.
That semifinal, yep. Yeah, he's a competitor. He doesn't like to get beat.
Yep, that's good. You got to have that mentality.
Absolutely, I'm all for it. You do things the right way. There's your tech fall. So Biba will move on. We'll see if he has a chance for the wrestleback. There's a pin for Dosher, and let's see, Dosher. How did I say that before? Dosher. Let's see, where was he at here? This is at, I'm at the wrong weight class, excuse me.
We're on 132 right now.
132, I'm a little bit behind here. So Dosher lost to Biba, so he will have a chance for a wrestleback. That's at 132, so he'll wrestle McGuire a little bit later on.
In the next round, sure.
And Biba, of course, Biba lost to Rule, and right now Rule is losing to Crap, so there would not be a wrestleback in that one.
If it stays.
If it stays this way, and there's 25 seconds left on that. So unless there's a big change.
Right, you're not going to see Fenimore getting out of position. Fenimore, Mineral Point, they're very good at staying in position.
They know where they need to be.
Yep.
Yeah, good discipline when it comes to that. Understand some of the basics, so to speak. Thanks going out to the Riverbank helping us out. Of course, they're in Westby and in Coon Valley for that down-home financial help. And stop in and say hi to Jody and all the crew. It's Rockton Bar just outside of Lafarge. Delicious lunch and evening specials and the best grilled chicken around throughout the summer. There's your final score on that one, 5-0. Ian Krapp picks up the win at 132 pounds. 138 up next. When it comes to all kinds of great health care, Scenic Bluffs Community Health, established in 1994, facility has been serving Cashton, Norwalk, and the Viroqua communities quality health service, medical, dental, behavioral, and much more. Thanks to Sealand's Carpetland, Tim Sealand. Contact him, your professional flooring experts. Come in and meet them and see what they have to offer. we take a look here as we move into the 138-pound weight class. And let's go backwards here. The 5th place match, Ashton Bennett, freshman from Ithaca Weston, taking on Sammy Nelson of Peck Argyle. Right now it's 2-0 Peck Argyle, but now Bennett trying to come up with maybe that reversal, and he just did.
Tied it up, yep.
Let's take a look here. Also, Jacob at the 3rd place match, Riverdale wrestler.
That's going to be Nick Stitzer and from Riverdale, and we're going to have Jaden Glassman from Finnemore.
And our championship match, which is now stopped due to some blood again, Lucas Sullivan, who you mentioned was ranked pretty high, right?
Yeah, he might even be number 1.
Might be number 1 on that, we were thinking. He is ranked 1 here as far as the seed is concerned.
Yep.
He is taking on Caden Linder of Iowa Grant Highland. Sullivan, the number 1 seed, Linder, the number 2.
Best of luck to the area
Sullivan
teams
is number 1 in the state, yep.
Okay. And this is Division 3 when we say that, folks.
Yep.
The marketplace. When it comes to fresh
3-2 score. Peck Argyle out in front here.
Hayes Mills and Soldiers Grove
Going to spin back around behind.
products along with Sonic's gasoline. Your everyday
Picking up the takedown after earning that escape, and now leads 5-2 here with 20 seconds remaining. Working a power half in with those legs, trying to turn Bennett. And he does get the turn, putting a lot of pressure on right now. Cinching things up even tighter. Time starting to run out here, though.
Only 3 seconds left. That looks painful.
That
Do
does.
you learn differently and struggle
Crunched
to
right
learn
up.
new
Yep.
information? Do you lack confidence in your
Meanwhile, in
ability to
the
learn
3rd
at the
place
college level?
match,
At Southwest
Mat 2
Wisconsin
here,
Technical
Stitzer
College, we believe
finds
in the
himself
abilities of
trailing
every
2-0
student.
yet
We know if
to
you use our
Glassbrenner of
services,
Fenimore.
you will succeed. Southwest
Glassbrenner
Tech
was-
has
he
free
was
support
ranked.
systems in place and people who are ready to help you reach your goals.
He's number 5th.
At
number
Southwest
5.
Tech,
Okay.
everyone belongs.
Number 5 in the state. Yep. He was previously number 5 at 145, and he came down to 38.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
proven winner in the wrestling world.
So I wonder if Linder.
Learn from someone who has been there.
So I haven't seen Linder anywhere in
Uh-huh.
the rankings, but
Get signed up for a great learning experience. Practices now in Richland Center and Soldiers Grove.
Potentially dangerous call here on mat 3. 8-2 score.
minute 54 left, second period.
Bennett trailing Nelson, Peck Argyle.
Between Gillespie and the local.
Peck Argyle coming up over the top here, looking for.
Is that a spladle
It's
he got in?
it's a weird. It's not really a splado, but it's kind of similar to it
Fantastic offers on
because he doesn't have the head tucked in.
Yep.
But he does have the shoulders exposed, or he had them exposed just for a moment. Going to get at least a couple of points here, maybe 3. We'll see.
I think he's holding 3.
Okay.
Yep, he's holding 3.
Yeah.
He's got 3, so that's going to bump it to
Celebrating life
11-2 now.
is the belief of the Torkelson Funeral Home.
Oh,
Located
we
in
got
Preston,
Sullivan's got Linder on his back,
Norway,
looking for a
Ontario,
fall here. He's got the
and
bar in.
Sweden. The Torkelson
Run out of
Funeral
time,
Home
though.
has
Yep.
the professional staff and
Unless he pins him like right
to
now.
support
Nope.
your
Yep,
family.
he can run out. That concludes the first period for
in Kansas.
championship
Call
match.
654
It is now 9-2. Sullivan up over Linder.
Be sure to
Thanks to Ray's Gas and Goodies in Cashton. I tell you what, they're just as you're driving into Cashton before you get to the schools, you look to your left, and there's Ray's Gas and Goodies. You stop in there, and he'll come on out, fill up your gas tank for you. You don't have to get out. It's kind of the old school way of doing things.
Matthew Bowles and accessories.
Thanks to Ray's Gas and Goodies bringing you today's action, as well as in Blue River, it's Richland Grant Telephone Company. Hope you're enjoying today's tape delayed broadcast. They wish all the best to the area teams and, of course, North Crawford Seneca wrestling team. One of the highlighted teams for that area, along with Riverdale Chieftains.
For local high school sporting events,
And a little bit here with the Boscobel Wazika Steuben crew.
Channel 14. Superior technology to our local communities.
Well, we got back to the action here in this 3rd place match, Jacob, finally.
Must have been blood time.
Yeah,
or-
there was some stuff going on. I see they were working on him. And I think it was, I don't know, was it Stitzer they were working
Oh,
on?
I wasn't paying attention. I was watching Sullivan.
Yeah. Speaking of.
Looks like he got another takedown. Yep, he got another takedown. Sullivan, mat 1, brings it to 11-2 over Linder of Iowa Grant. And Sullivan's got that armbar again. He's got Linder stacked.
Boy,
he might get it. Oh, Linder's fighting.
Best spot oil and salt.
Oh, right there.
Wow.
There it is.
Proud to support today's broadcast of high school wrestling.
that was tough.
Yep.
14
Pin time coming in 3:25. And Sullivan moving on here. He'll be one of the top dogs, so to speak,
Yep.
at sectionals next week in Richland Center. Taking a look
sure.
now at this third place match.
Still 2-zip. Stitzler down from Jaden Glassbringer of Fenimore.
Boy, Sammy Nelson has exploded out now to a 17-3 lead,
Yep.
and he's looking for a tech fall possibility. Gets one more turn, and he'll have that. And there it is.
There's
He's going
the
to get
2
the
count.
points. He'll try for the pin. He can try just about anything. Going to come back
Gonna
up.
get
He'll
him the, yep.
take that tech fall. Smart move. No need to kind of go after everything else right now.
Right.
You want to have a shot at getting the qualifier. So let's take a look here as Nelson lost to Stitzer, which means if Stitzer, who is trailing 4-0, if things don't change here, there will not be a wrestle back for 5th or for 4th if it stays as is. We got 15 seconds to go, and we're only in period number 2. So that's going to take a little more time.
Yep.
Wishes all the best.
Blood time just throws a wrench in everything.
It really does.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, Jaden's got Stitzler in a cradle. Ran out of time though. Now we're in the third period. Gave him 2, so that makes it 6-0. Stitzler down.
Big attraction coming up. It's the Cooley Conference.
Contact Chet Melcher at ProLine Printing for all your printing needs. 35 plus years of experience in the printing business. ProLine offering high quality, conventional, and of course digital printing. Located, as far as the industry is concerned, 637-3868, downtown, downtown Viroqua. Well, if you looking for Kubota, Gale, all kinds of equipment such as that, Portland Implement is the place to go. Located out there on Highway 27, just outside of Cashton, just before you get to the roundabout. Can't go wrong. We thank them for their great support. Well, a pin coming up here, and that will take care of 138 pounds. There will not be a wrestle back for 4th place. We'll have to look and see if there'll be a wrestle back for 2nd. But we're going to take a break and come back, take a look at those sponsors, and we're going to move into that 145-pound weight class, which means that's weight class number 7, halfway there. We're going to go to 145-pound weight class with Premier Co-op bringing you the action. And believing in hard work, integrity, appreciation of, and respecting the land, doing things with passion, just like you're out there on the mat. It's Premier Co-op helping us out today with the broadcast. We thank Organic Valley. Well, it's honest and simple. No hormones, antibiotics, no toxic pesticides. It's freshness the way nature makes it. Organic Valley, Lafarge, and Cashton. We take a look here at 145 pounds.
That one, we got the number 1 and number 2 in the state going at it here for.
Is that right?
Yep.
Once you know.
Yep.
Siler Sensevich is out there for Fenimore, taking on Tyson Imhoff of Iowa Grant Highland.
Wrestling for 3rd place. And mat 3, we got Noel Wallner for the Coweston and Diami
Heis
of North Conference Seneca wrestling for 5th place.
championship match. We're going to watch that one. Is for the Westby Norsemen. It's Garrett Vallon coming in, as Jacob mentioned, the number 2 seed. Taryn Riley of Mineral Point, the number 1 seed, and of course they are ranked 1-2 in the state. how often are you going to see something like that? It's not that often.
Right.
But you got two quality guys here.
And it's not anyone
And Riley's going to pick up the initial takedown.
No,
And it's
Valen
fine.
actually had the first takedown.
Check that.
Yeah.
You're right. Yes.
Well,
and
he got a reversal.
got the reversal here to tie it at 2 apiece.
2-2,
Your
yeah.
technology meets application.
Yeah, I looked up and I realized I
Well,
was
your path
speaking foreign
finds
language
its
again.
way. Western Technical College. where
But
your
yeah, that was
future is
quite
finally clear.
the job there. Riley picking up that reversal, and now he's really trying to get in a armbar series, trying to control that right arm, left arm. Check that. Now a facelift situation. See if he can get the legs in. But time is going to run out in that first period. A quick first period, it seems like. Our thanks going out to O'Reilly Auto Parts since 1957. O'Reilly Auto Parts, taking care of business for you and all your vehicle care needs. Better parts, better prices. O'Reilly Auto Parts. And our thanks to North Crawford Seneca Wrestling Club. Wishing all the best to head coach Eric Cady and the crew. And of course, we do have a North Crawford Seneca wrestler out here on the mat. Excuse me, hoping to pick up a win and maybe a wrestleback in Diami Heights. He trails 2-0 though right now to Nolan Waldner, but our thanks to the North Crawford Seneca Wrestling Club. They remind you the Youth Wrestling Brawl is coming up on Friday, March 10th. It's after school at the North Crawford High School. I wanted to mention this earlier today and I kind of spaced out a little bit, forgot to mention that, but that is a great time, folks. Take your young ones over there and see what they can do.
We got 4-2 now on mat 1. Riley must have gotten a near fall or something. It must have been near fall.
Must have, yeah. I didn't see it. I was kind of watching over here,
Yep.
see what was going on. I'll pay attention with the Westby guy. I probably should, right?
Right? That's what they pay you the big bucks for,
There you
right?
go. Valen in the down position here, trailing 4-2. Oh, what a quick scoot out, trying to get the reversal. He's got it, standing reversal. Now he's going to release Riley.
5-4 now.
Jumping down in on the leg, got that right leg, trying to scoot around behind, but Riley stopped it dead in his tracks, and he picks up the takedown.
Riley looking for that cradle now. Valen doing a good job of defending it. Now what do we got going on mat 2 here? We got that's the name I have.
Sensevich.
Sensevich up 2-0 on Imhoff Violet Grant. Sensevich is from Fenimore for third place. Second period, 20 seconds left.
Excuse me, Riley with a tilt here now on Valen. He's really controlled the hips and had that arm trapped, and Garrett just not able to get out from underneath there. Riley lets go of that crossface. Now trying to come right back to it. Valen able to kind of belly out, fighting that off, but he's trailing 10-4. So Garrett Valen has got his work cut out for him. Riley says, well, I'm going down. Up by 6. He wants to see if he can continue on, picking up some more points.
If these rankings hold true, this could be state finals match.
It could, that's right. Wouldn't that be interesting?
That would be. It could be the finals match at sectionals and the finals match at state if it keeps.
Riley
with another reversal.
Man, oh man. He did a somersault right out from the grasp of Valen and then spun around behind as Valen went after him and picked up the 2. A major decision so far for Riley of Mineral Point. 43-4 is his record. Riley coming into this championship match. Valen was sitting here at 38-7.
55 seconds left in the third period. Stalling on Vatlin.
That's a tough one.
Yep.
When you're down like that, and your hips are on the mat. On top of that, makes it to be a little tough that way.
Right.
Thanks going out to Nordic Lanes in Westby.
They got really good pizza. They got really good pizza.
They have really good pizza, yes. Yes, they do. You cannot go wrong with their pizza.
That's a fact.
Open bowling, now some, they do have other action going on, of course, with leagues. But we thank them for their support today.
It's like Noel Waldner with the win over North Crawford Seneca. Highs for North Crawford Seneca. 8-2. So he could potentially have a wrestle back, maybe. I think he lost to Fenimore, I want to say, if I remember correctly.
Walden. Let's see. There is. He lost to Imhoff.
Oh, he did.
And what's Imhoff doing right now?
It's tied up right now, 2-2. He needs Imhoff.
Okay.
We're in overtime right now. Actually, I didn't even realize that.
Wow. Yeah. Got the takedown.
So he lost to Imhoff, so that there'll be no wrestle back then.
Yep. Well, we'll take a break. A lot of action coming up here. We're going to move into the second half of this high school wrestling regional tournament.